The Journal of Applied Journalism and Media Studies, an interview with editor Liam Barkho. Can you introduce the latest volume of the journal?
Yeah, I think the latest volume, in my opinion, as the editor of the journal, is the richest so far. We have continued with the same tradition of combining or bridging the gap between academia and the society. So we have 2 or 3 articles from major people in the field of media and journalism who were executive editors, who were producers in international media outlets. And then we have also a range of academic articles from across the world. So we have 11 articles. I think 3 of them are from practitioners and the rest from academics. And we'll continue with this tradition, hopefully, and strengthen it in the future.
What difficulties did you encounter when publishing the first volume?
This journal has a long story. Actually, the first idea which came to me was a few years ago when I got a grant from a wealthy Swedish family to support my work. Then I thought I should issue a journal. I got in touch with a colleague I have, who is a very close friend, who is currently now in Cape Town University, Dr. Ibrahim Saleh. So we together discussed what we need to do and where is the vacuum, which niche we need to develop. So together we agreed that we should target a niche, we should target an area which has not so far been dealt with properly, and that was how to bridge the gap, actually the huge gap that exists between academia and the society, between scholars who study, who analyze, who interpret the media, who interpret journalism, who interpret newspapers, television, etc., and the people who work in these organizations. So the whole idea is of bringing these two together, and we believe that there is a lot we, the academics, can learn from the practitioners in the field, and at the same time we modestly say that the practitioners themselves may learn something from us.
What were the reasons for switching to intellect?
I think we are very lucky to have migrated to intellect. The idea was to launch it on our own and do everything on our own and distribute it on our own and market it on our own. Actually, we were about to launch it now, and suddenly we got in touch with the intellect. And when they saw the first issue, actually intellect jumped on the idea, and we were so lucky. And now, instead of spending our time marketing, proofreading, downloading, putting things on the internet, etc., etc., distributing, all these things are done by the publisher. So I, as an editor, and my co-editor, we are now fully concentrated on content, on providing content and strengthening it.
Does the journal aim to communicate to people outside the academic community?
Yeah, that is one of the major targets of the journal, and hopefully we will succeed. For instance, the journal now is known in the corridors of the BBC, and we are very happy. People talk about it, and so far one former executive BBC editor has written an article for us. We are expecting another article from the founding director of the BBC College of Journalism, and we have also published articles written from other major media outlets, and among them was the CEO of the Swedish Broadcasting Corporation, Eva Hamilton, who has also written for us. And these articles by practitioners usually reflect on the scholarship of the academics who have written for us, and that is we are trying to bridge the gap between academia and people in the community, in the media community.